see Buzz and Jean.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, I see Jillian come in. And Sophia is going to show up. Welcome, everybody. We're going to let folks into the waiting room and just welcome you here. We're so glad you're with us. I see, oh, now I see Sophia. Hi, Sophia. Ooh. We're going to hang out together for maybe 10 minutes and enjoy our time looking at one another and saying hello. We've got Madden, our co-host. There she is. And I will be going over the rules of the game when we all get started. I see Irene. How fun is this?
It's very cool to watch everybody joining.
Yep.
The most
Anna is coming in. And Elizabeth Martin. But I don't see the person. Welcome, everybody. Get yourself settled. Get yourself something to drink. You can bring some snacks in. You can do whatever makes you comfortable. I love your bow tie, Buzz.
Yeah, we've got some great outfits on the stream here tonight. Oh, delightful! You gotta have the sideways cap. That's the only way to wear it.
All right, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope your day was good. We're looking forward to some great music, aren't you? And here comes Letitia. Nice.
Lovely, lovely. Stacey, how's your day been going?
My day's been awesome. As awesome as it can be during a pandemic.
Indeed, has definitely influenced a lot of the day.
Yeah, and how have you been doing, Madden? In
Um,
general?
in general, it's been pretty solid. All of my classes have kept going online, so I'm quite used to Zoom at this point.
I'm sure the
Um,
world has had a very speedy
adjustment period.
adjustment to virtuality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but in terms of the physical world, the material world, I've been growing some tomatoes.
Oh,
I've
wow.
been, uh, before when we were allowed to take hikes, I was taking a lot of hikes. At this point, I just walk around my neighborhood a lot. I see a lot of people from a respectable distance away. Um, I make a lot of bread because grocery stores. It's changed my routine, but honestly, I probably should have been doing all of this before.
Wow, that's so great. I see more and more people coming in. Welcome, everybody that have just joined us. We have about 5 more minutes to go. And it's fun to look around. If you get everybody on gallery view, you'll notice at the top right of your screen, you can click from speaker view to gallery view. And if you go ahead and do that, you'll be able to see lots of beautiful faces joining us. Um, and we can't hear you, which is pretty good because it would be a cacophony. But you're going to be able to hear Madden and I for a while. And there's Deborah, hi girlfriend.
Oh, Deborah!
And
Well,
there's Barry.
oh yeah.
Steve, I see Steve. And Bob Siegel, how you doing, Bob? So many of my people, my family, Xander's out there. And Stella, hi Stella. Yep, here you all come. There's Bob. Hi, Bob. I don't know if he can hear me yet. It's pretty great. Get yourself comfortable. Get your lovely ears on. We're about to have a wonderful time together. We're going to hear some great music together.
And the wonderful part of this kind of a session is that unlike an actual campfire, if you want to jam out yourself at home, you can be as rowdy as you please. You can bop around your whole living room, and absolutely no one will care. In fact, you can turn off your camera. It's just time to jam.
Time to jam because we can't hear you and you can hear us. You could sing along, you could play along, and that would not be a problem on Zoom.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
there's some magical upsides to this whole thing.
Magical indeed. Well, the whole thing is kind of otherworldly, wouldn't you, all of you say? If you think what we're going through is otherworldly, raise your hands, because I think it's pretty otherworldly. I will say, as you all know, the air has been stunning lately. The flowers have been blooming. It's very green out there. The sky is blue. And I don't know if we've seen such amazing, clear view. So that is one pretty magical thing that's going on.
I do have to say, I've heard a lot of talk about everybody's at home, the animals are coming back, the flowers are blooming, the trees are green again. And I have to say, I'm wondering where these people have been every April forever? Because in my personal experience, that tends to happen yearly.
Right, but we're really noticing it now. And because the air is so clean, unusually clean, everything has a kind of a crystally, sparkly view. Hey, Stu. I see Stu coming in.
Yeah, welcome.
So many great folks.
What I think it's really bringing for a lot of folks is just the kind of mindfulness that before I had only been able to get at places like Jam Camp, that whole like stillness of
Right.
just being not alone necessarily, but someplace else.
Yeah. There is a tremendous stillness going on, and I'm so excited. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by the beautiful family that is showing up. I saw Meg in one of these little boxes somewhere. I'm clicking back and forth. Marty, hi Marty. Seeing Marty out
Wonderful.
there. Yep.
Oh,
And Kim and Brenny.
Brenny, what's up?
So we have one more minute to go, everybody. And we're just going to wait here again until we get going. And please make yourself comfortable. We're so excited you're here with us. And we're just about to hear some wonderful music by our beloved Living Jazz community. So just sit back. There's Susan. Xander. It's pretty great to see everybody. How are y'all doing? Everybody doing good? Here you are.
Thumbs up. Give us
Thumbs
a
up.
hand wave. Wonderful. I can get more thumbs up and jazz hands out of people here in your homes than I usually get when I ask you to do that live. What a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I'm on stage and I ask people, how y'all doing tonight? You kind of go, ah. Here, everybody's just giving me a nice polite thumbs up. I think I prefer it this way.
I see Allison. Hey, Allison.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
All right. Well, you know what time it is.
7 p.m.?
It is 7 p.m. So welcome everybody to the second campfire. We're really excited that you're here. And this is week 2 of our Campfire Series. So before we get going, I want to do some rules of the game. These are Zoom rules of the game. And there are 4 rules. If you're not familiar with Zoom, I'm going to walk you through it right now. So let's all get on gallery view. If you don't know what that is, on the top right of your screen, you're going to see a box with a little series of squares, I guess they are, or dots. And if you click on that, it'll go from speaker view to gallery view. And if you get on gallery view, you'll see all of these beautiful faces. So feel free to do that. You're also going to see a small icon on the bottom of your screen that says chat. Do you see that? Right at the bottom. And if you click on that, you're going to see a sidebar show up, and it's going to give you the opportunity to type comments or questions, which we actually have moderators. And they're going to be able to give you information about the artists. They'll also be able to possibly answer your questions, or just if you want to make a comment about how great it is to see your friends and hear this fabulous music, you can do that. We're going to also ask you to make a donation. Why are we here? We're here to play it forward. And so we're going to be asking for your support, for your financial support. And if you are inspired to do so, you simply go to livingjazz.org. If you don't see your browser right now, that means you're in full screen mode. And you'll notice a little box icon on the top right of your screen. And you can click that to get it out of full screen view. And it's going to let you go to livingjazz.org. Hey, Victoria. I see Victoria out there. And right at the bottom, you're going to see something that says participants with two little icons of people. And if you click on that, you're actually going to see everybody's name on their little boxes. So you'll be able to see the faces and the names. So let's talk a little bit about why we're all here. Well, we're here because we're inviting you into the Living Jazz family and presenting some great musical concerts for you on a weekly basis. And some of you who are with us right now may not actually know who Living Jazz is. So we are an Oakland-based nonprofit. We believe that music transforms lives. We do music education and performance programs for elementary age children through seniors. And we are ready to serve about 3,500 people annually each year. And with everyone's support, both at attendance, by participation, and of course, financial contributions, we've been at this for 36 years now. Actually, I'm the founding ED. So believe it or not, I have been at this 36 years already. And I just hope that we're going to go on. I don't know if I'll be here in 36 years, but this organization is definitely heading on out to the future. And we want to do it with you guys. So we have a Play It Forward campaign going on. It's our financial campaign. And we have a goal of raising $100,000. Guess what we've raised already? In the last 2 weeks, you guys, we've raised $52,000. So I want to show of hands because that's like pretty amazing. We've done it with your support and we're just really, really grateful. And let's just raise some more tonight. I don't know. Let's raise last week at the Campfire, we raised $5,800 just during the show. Maybe we can do that again. I hope we can with your support. All right, so right now I'm going to introduce my co-host. Their name is Madden, and we met Madden many, many years ago at Jam Camp. Madden attended for several years. This past year, they aged out. It was really sad because when people turn 15, they can no longer be the camper, but they can certainly move on and be a leader and team staff. So I'm going to welcome Madden right now, and they're going to perform some music for us. So welcome, Madden.
Hello, everybody. As Stacey's been saying, I'm Madden Tavernise. I attended Jam Camp for 6 years. I'm currently gonna be hopefully staying engaged in the Living Jazz community. Y'all are my family. I love you so, so much. And I'm gonna be playing a song that I wrote for last year that I've only ever performed once and haven't really touched in between. So for those of you who were there, it will hopefully be lovely and nostalgic. For those of you who weren't, it's the first time you'll ever hear it. And I hope you're as excited as I am. So here we go. Sunlight leaks in through the cracks. Bittersweet sunrise. A day to make mine. Maybe today I'll find what I still lack. Late nights with shimmer and song, heartache and lights. Maybe I might turn into yes before long. Farewell to the redwoods, though I know I'll be back soon. get what you hate to think. Give in, tap in to what's you. Soft light across fallen trees, sand in the air, creak in the stair. Hold close the sound of the breeze. Farewell to the redwoods, though I know I'll be back soon. Farewell to the bonfires and starry skies and moons. All the lights are out around me, and though I know we'll meet again, I say hello to sometime later and say goodbye to then. I can hear the siren song telling me to stay, and I can feel the heat as it all goes up in flames, 'cause I'm stuck in the middle with my heart of ice and stone. But I know I'll keep the tune in my bones. Farewell to the redwoods, though I know I'll be back soon. Farewell to the bonfires and starry skies and moons. All the lights are out around me, and though I know we'll meet again, I say hello to sometime later and say goodbye to then. So, this is a song I actually wrote about Jam Camp West. And I actually wrote it at Jam Camp West. I have the page right here that I wrote it on. I do almost all of my other songwriting digitally, but this was one I sat down in the middle of Tabletown, to those of you who know where that's at. It's our sort of common area and dining space, and I sat down and I wrote it in a day. I know it shows a little bit, especially in the fact that I don't remember what notes I was singing at all for that bridge. But it's something that came from the heart about the tranquility that comes up in the redwoods there. And what we're trying to do is try to bring that into your homes in this time of just absolute chaos. There's very little that's easy to understand about what's going on right now, very little that's tranquil. And so Living Jazz created the Campfire Series as a way to bring these outstanding concerts that we get up there right to you. And we named it the Campfire Series because of the tradition at our summer camps like Jam Camp West, where we walk out to a clearing in the redwoods and we light a bonfire. Our delightful counselors make us some delicious s'mores. Don't worry, they get some of their own. And we hear just an exquisite evening of acoustic music. We're going to be doing 4 more concerts like this after this evening, and each week we'll have a highlighting of one of the programs of Living Jazz. And this is one of our Jam Camp faculty members and our family. I only met Colin Hogan last year. There was a wonderful performance that I actually got to introduce as well last time of Colin Hogan himself playing the accordion while juggling, which is one of the best things I may have ever seen. But let's see if he can outclass us tonight. Everybody, Colin Hogan and the Hogan Brothers.
All right. Hi, everybody. This is so much fun. I'm so glad to be involved in all of this. Thanks, Madden. Thanks, Stacey. Thanks, everybody who made this possible. This is such a blast. It's really fun to see so much of the whole Jazz Camp family and Jam Camp family all here representing. Thanks for joining us. I don't have my accordion and my juggling balls with me tonight, but what I do have is my secret weapon, which is my 2 brothers. So I have my brother Steve Hogan here on the bass. Steve actually was a jazz camp student many years ago when he was young, and has also been back as a jazz camp staff member as well. Our other brother Julian Hogan has not been involved in jazz camp yet, but who knows? Maybe sometime soon. One thing that I feel very blessed about is the fact that we are a family, and actually, as a matter of fact, we are here in our parents' music room where we all grew up learning how to play music together. So it's real special vibes in this space for us. And we have all been sheltering together this whole time. So we feel very blessed that we're probably one of the few full bands that actually gets to continue to create music and compose and perform and all of that while all of this craziness is going on. So we're really glad to get to bring that to you guys. I just wanted to say very quickly, particularly on my experience at Jam Camp, that I, as Madden mentioned, I was just there for the first time last year, but was just absolutely floored by the entire experience. It was just incredible. And in particular, I have worked with a lot of kids in a lot of different situations, taught at a lot of different camps and schools and whatnot. And the amount of positive reinforcement and support and love that all of the students show to each other at Jam Camp is just unprecedented anywhere I've ever experienced. I was just absolutely blown away by it. It was just so much love and so much incredible experience. Met some amazing people in the staff there as well. Yeah, just so honored to get to be a part of this amazing community that survives all year round, not just at camp. Also excited to get to share the bill with so many other amazing musicians that are going to be playing tonight. So I'm excited to hear them. I know all of you guys are too. So I won't waste any more time, and we're going to go ahead and play a tune. This is an arrangement we put together a little while back that we call Sausalito, but it's an arrangement of two very classic tunes. There's a very classic jazz standard and a real classic soul R&B tune. So I'm just going to leave it at that and see if you guys can figure out the puzzle pieces we put together for this one. So I hope you like our arrangement that we call Sausalito. All right, here we go. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Hogans.
Yeah.
Colin Hogan and the Hogan Brothers, everybody. Thank you so
Thanks
much.
Thanks a lot to everybody out there. Thanks for listening.
Thank you so much for playing. And speaking of playing, this is a great time to go to livingjazz.org and play it forward for us. We really would appreciate your support so that we can keep making lovely music like this. And isn't it so lovely? And next up on the docket, we've got Daria Johnson, and she has actually been another lovely present at Jam Camp West. I only met her this past year, but I was in her blues ensemble. She really polished up my bass grooves. It was great to work with her, and it's gonna be great to listen to her tonight. I am honored to introduce Daria Shani Johnson.
Hello, can you hear me? Yay! How is everyone doing? Hi, my name is Daria Johnson. I am a drummer. I have been part of the Jazz Camp family for 2 summers. It's been a wonderful experience. Everything that Colin said and times 20 bazillion is a wonderful experience. It's so great to be in those surroundings, and then seeing all these young ones just flow in. It just warms my heart to see that they're all there for one purpose, and to embrace and celebrate music, to learn more, and to be there to support each other. And it amazes me every year when you see some faces come in, and they come into class and they look around and they're like this. And then by the end of camp, they're like, it's like, whoa, what's up? I love that person. That person's cool. That person like this was cool. This person is also cool. So I love seeing that transformation, and to see how much joy and confidence these young ones end up leaving camp with. It's so much joy. It's indescribable. So if I feel that way, I can't even imagine what they feel like. So since I am a drummer, I find that me personally, that I don't think anybody want to sit and hear me just play some drums. Luckily, Colin has a whole family, you know. But anyway, we gonna talk about that. No, so I'm gonna do a song here that I wrote. It's pretty. It's special to me, and well, I hope you all enjoy it. All righty. In my head, it's me up in my bed, tugging at the heartstrings, keeps the flow between you and me. I know you can feel it too. That's the strength between me and you, but something's gotten in the way. Growing bigger, will it always stay? I pray that this love we have will always be there. I still believe. Remember when we laughed and sang a lot, making music, dream about it day and night. But now it's hardly there. Can't put my finger on it, but it's there, no doubt about it. I hope this fray will go away. You are my brother, I will never stray. There's gotta be a better way. Keep the love light growing brighter each and every day. I pray that this love we have will always be there. Do you still believe? We promised each other we'd be there for the other. We're all we've got. We promised each other we'd be there for the other. We're all we've got. We promised each other we'd be there for the other. We're all we've got. We promised each other we'd be there for the other. We're all we've got. We've got. Yeah, jazz hands. Thank you. And Madden definitely brought up that wonderful time at camp when we have the table time. And there's often times where the counselors or some of the instructors will do a little something for the young ones and have them join in. This is a song that I performed at one of the, or actually got the kids engaged in at Jam Camp, and it's by my baby Prince, and I would love to share this with you. It's a fun song. If you know the chorus, sing along. It was 7:45 and we're all in line with the teacher, Miss Kathleen. First was Kevin, then came Lucy, third in line was me. All of us were ordinary compared to Cynthia Rose, who always stood in the back of the line, a smile beneath her nose. Her favorite number was 20, and every single day, if you ask her what she'd have for breakfast, this is what she'd say: starfish and coffee, a maple syrup and jam, a butterscotch cloud, a tangerine, a side order of ham. If you set your mind free, baby, maybe you'd understand. Starfish and coffee, a maple syrup and jam. Cynthia wore the prettiest dress with different color socks. Sometimes I wondered if the mates were in her lunchbox. Me and Lucy opened it when Cynthia wasn't around. Lucy cried, almost died. You know what we found: starfish and coffee, maple syrup and jam, a butterscotch cloud, a tangerine, a side order of ham. If you set your mind free, baby, maybe you'd understand. Starfish and coffee, maple syrup and jam. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Starfish and coffee. Cynthia had a happy face, just like the one she'd drawn on every wall in every school. But it's all right, it's for a worthy cause. Go on, Cynthia. I keep saying starfish and coffee, maple syrup and jam, a butterscotch cloud, a tangerine, and a side order of ham. If you set your mind free, baby, maybe you'd understand. Soft fish and coffee, maple syrup and jam. Thank you.
Thank you, Daria. We love you.
Love you
And
too.
I appreciate you. Well, by the way, we're playing hearts forward, you guys. So I'm sending my heart to all of you. I really miss everyone. And it's pretty hard not to be around my beloved community. So here's lots of love to each and every one of you. And right now, we're going to hear a special message from a friend of Living Jazz.
Hi, my name is Samara, and I've been involved with Living Jazz for almost 4 years now. I've had the pleasure of being the head counselor at Jam Camp West for the last couple of years, and I've also had the honor of teaching hip-hop dance and movement to the jazz camp community as well. And both camps have positively impacted my life because of the lifelong friends that I've made there, who I now call family, as well as the young people that I see are impacted positively by getting out of the inner city, practicing music in the woods and in nature, and connecting with each other. And right now, because of the crisis, we're unable to be in a better financial situation. So I'm here to ask you to donate now if you can, please, so that we can stay an organization that continues to change lives.
All right. Thank you, Samara. That was worth the second take. Don't you guys agree? We love Samara, and she's been such a wonderful part of our community. I'm just going to put this up again. That's kind of how I feel. And I'm really missing all of you, as I said. It's very weird to be home and be alone. It really, truly is. I don't know that anyone has ever experienced anything like this in their lifetime unless they were sent to their room for a few minutes as a child, and no one would have expected anything to go on. So I'm just, what I do best is bring people together. And so not to be able to do that in person has been profoundly difficult. We want to be here for you on the other side, you guys. We really want to be able to be here for you when this virus has slowed down, when it's ended, when we're able to join together as a community in person. But in order for us to do that, we truly need your help. We are asking you to play it forward. It's the only way that we will be able to be here on the other side of this virus. And so we want to ask you to go to livingjazz.org right now or later, or now and later, and support Living Jazz in any way that you can, no matter what size contribution you can make. It's going to help us be there for you so that we can do what you love best, to join together in all the fabulous musical and creative ways that our community loves to do. So play it forward, go to livingjazz.org and support us financially. Okay, right now I am incredibly honored to introduce this next guest. He is coming all the way from Paris to join us right now. And by the way, there's a big time change in Paris. So it's pretty early over there right now, from what I understand. But let's give a very warm welcome to Josiah Woodson.
Hello. Can everyone hear me?
Yep.
Excellent. All right, good. As Stacey said, it's, I guess you could call it early. If I ever saw 4:30 a.m. on the front side, I would call it early. But seeing as how my bedtime is in about an hour from now, it's really late. But I have been really privileged to be a part of the Jam Camp community since the very beginning. And I have to say, we say it all the time, but I can't underline it enough. Hats off to Stacey and Deborah, because the changes that we see and the magic that we see at camp every single year, and the transformations that we see in these kids from year to year as they become adults and thriving adults, and just warm, you know, the adults you want to see out there. It's really because of the stage that was set and the ambience that was set by Stacey and Deborah. I think we all know in this time that a leader can really paint the picture for us, and we're really blessed to have such great leaders. So give it up for them. I am going to noodle around on this guitar because I can't play my trumpet because it's too early or late. No judgment. But I hope you enjoy whatever's going to come out from this thing.
Thank you. Josiah Woodson, everyone. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We want to let everybody know that our next campfire, number 3, will be next Sunday at 7, and we're going to be highlighting Jazz Camp. Allison Miller, who I know is here with us tonight, Allison and I will be co-hosting, and we're going to have the Cressman family, Sandy and Jeff. I think Juliana might be there doing something in the background, dancing for us. Rhiannon, coming all the way from Hawaii. Ingrid Jensen, coming to you from New York, and more. So please be with us next Sunday, as well as we are all live here, our Living Jazz family, with you guys, bringing you some heart, some music. Where's my heart? Oh, hearts, music, family, community, and just remembrance of what it means to be together in such a crazy and strange time. So right now, we have another message from a very special friend of Living Jazz.
Hi, my name is Meg Hayden, and I've been the Jam Camp nurse for the last 3 years. For me personally, it has been just an incredible and transformational experience to be a part of. I knew after my first week working there, the first year as the Jam Camp nurse, that the Living Jazz organization and its members and the faculty and staff at Jam Camp would be my family forever. But I'm not just the nurse, I'm also a parent. My son Ryder has been a camper there for the last 3 years. And for me, watching him just grow from the experience of Jam Camp has just been unbelievable. Not just musically and creatively, but also emotionally and socially. It's just been an amazing experience, and it's like that for all of the campers. I've never been in an environment that is so supportive of children, not just creatively, but supportive in all ways. The Jam Camp staff and faculty creates and nurtures this just environment that allows for so much just positive feedback and connectedness between the campers. It's truly, there's no other place like it and no other experience like it, I believe. So please join me in supporting this organization and really help Living Jazz. Thank you.
Thank you, Meg. We love Meg. And somebody that really needs acknowledgement, I wish we could make her face go big live right now, is Deborah Knapp. I know Deborah is actually watching us, and Deborah is the co-producer for Jam Camp and one of my favorite people in the world. So I just want to send an incredible, there she is, Deborah. We're seeing you big and live on the screen. She's in Santa Fe right now, and you know, is an incredibly critical part in what makes our youth camp, our Jam Camp, happen. She's been with us since its inception. So I want to let you know, Deborah, how much we love and appreciate you, and just look forward to the opportunity to meet again in the Redwoods when we're all on the other side of this virus. Okay, well, I have an amazing honor right now to introduce our next musical act. I've known this individual since, gosh, a very, very long time, let me say that. From the beginning, when I first started our organization and tried to save our adult camp, Jazz Camp, from extinction, somewhere along the way, I was exposed to this outrageous talent, this beautiful spirit, and one of my most beloved entertainers and treasures of the Bay Area and beyond. So let's welcome the dynamic Miss Faye Carroll and outstanding pianist Joe Warner.
Well, hello everybody. I'm so honored to be here. Really to share this time with all the other wonderful performers that you've been blessed to hear this afternoon and early evening. I'm here along with
Joe Warner.
Yes, And I have had the honor of being with this organization since the 80s, around the mid-80s. And I've been with Jazz Camp as well as Jam Camp. And I have a myriad of babies all over the world right now with all of these wonderful young people that I've had the privilege of teaching over the years. And for our seasoned babies who I had the honor of teaching at Jazz Camp. So we're saying hello to you from this weird kind of a place called cyberspace, I think it's called. But we're glad to be here. I've had also the honor of being with some of the best faculty members in the world. You know, we was honored to have Mr. Ed Kelly and Mr. Eddie Marshall, Johnny Hartzman, Rebecca Paris. All of these people was there. Kelly, we miss Kelly so much.
Kelly Gray.
Yeah, Miss Kelly Gray. Yeah, so in honor of all of those people, I'm going to dedicate this song to Mal Sharp. It was my buddy. I miss Mal, and he helped to make the camp a joy for myself as well as everyone else. So I'm going to do this song, Joe and I, and know that you're loved and that Jazz Camp, Jam Camp, Living Jazz, we all are living with this virus, but we also are living with each other. So as long as we have organizations like Jam Camp and Jazz Camp that's sponsored by Living Jazz, we know that the musical community will forever thrive. So I'm going to say big ups to my mama, Mama Gray, and big ups to my daughter, Kito Kamili, and thanks Stacey and all of the other faculty as well as the students for having Jam Camp and Jazz Camp, Living Jazz, and all that you do. So take it away, Joe. You see, I walked with no one and talked with no one. I had nothing but shadows. Then one morning you passed, and I brightened at last. Oh, now I meet the day, and I complete the day with a song in my heart. All my worries blew away when you taught me how to say, grab your coat, get your hat, leave your worries on the doorstep, direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear that pitter-pat, that happy tune is your step? Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade, but I'm not afraid. This river crossed over if I never ever said I've been rich as Tyler Perry. Gold inside my feet, I live on the sunny side of the street. What? so long in the shade with all the blues on parade. I'm not afraid. Why? Because this roller crossed all over. If I ever since I'll be rich as I can. Life can be so sweet on a Sunday. Speaking of a Sunday, that's the Sunday. Why not? We got to stay happy through all of this stuff. I love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Faye.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Joe, for your beautiful playing. Unfortunately, that was our last act for the evening, so we are going to have to begin our tearful goodbyes. Thankfully, no one will get too damp, as this is virtual. Don't cry on your computer. We don't want to be liable for anything. But thank you all so much for coming in the first place. Thank you to everyone who's donated. I've got the Gofundme campaign open right now, and let me just say, I'm amazed. I'm amazed by how much this community has supported the thing that I love so much and the thing that so many people love so much. And I just want to say thank you, and I want to say I'm impressed, and I want to say that I miss you all terribly. And I just want you all to play it forward. As we've been saying all evening, there's really only one way to handle this whole disaster, and it's to support each other, it's to help each other, and it's to figure out the ways we can do that and just get them done. So let me pass the mic, the virtual mic, off to Stacey to close us out for the evening.
Well, first of all, Madden, I can't tell you how it was amazing to have you here with us. And Madden represents so much of what this Living Jazz community is all about, just tremendous goodwill and forthrightness and amazing music. And I believe you are a true leader. So thank you for being such a fantastic co-host. I just want to thank everybody for sitting by the campfire with us on this funny thing called Zoom. But we do get to see you, and we're just going to remind folks, please play it forward. If you can't play it forward this evening, you can play it forward tomorrow, you can play it forward the next day. We really need your financial support more than ever, so we can be here for you and serve you and bring you the programs that I know everybody is looking forward to once this virus dies down. So please shelter in place. Let's continue to do what we can in our own way to make sure that we all move through this as quickly as possible. I want to invite everybody to meet us back here for the campfire next week, where we're going to highlight Jazz Camp. Again, the fabulous Cressman family will be here with us, Sandy and Jeff, Juliana. We're going to have Rhiannon singing, the great horn player Ingrid Jensen, and more with my beautiful and dear co-host Allison Miller coming from New York. So continue to play it forward. We're going to be here for the next 4 Sundays at 7 p.m. You can make a contribution at livingjazz.org. So we'll be here next Sunday, April 26th, as we highlight Jazz Camp. So what we're going to do right now, if we're going to let everybody have some time to clap and thank our artists, we're going to put all of you on unmute when I say go. And I noticed a lot of you didn't have your visuals, so if you want to and you didn't know how, if you go to the bottom of your screen, I do believe, I may be not saying this correctly. Madden, help me. How does everybody get their face showing instead of just their image?
You can go down to the bottom left corner of your screen and click the little up arrow next to your little video camera and select a camera for yourself. If you're shy, you can throw in a little background. You got a messy room, whatever, we won't judge. I've been in the cabins at Jam Camp, it can't be worse than that.
Great. I thought that was the little arrow next to the little icon of a camera if you want your face to show. And if you're on gallery view, we're going to unmute everybody and you can just hang around for a little bit before we end our meeting. So 1, 2, 3, unmute.
Yay! We love you, yay!
Everyone.
Nicely done.
Nicely done.
Not that big.